Hello. Hey. Happy Thursday. The music isn't playing. Who's there? We've got alarms. We've got, oh God, no. Hey guys, can you hear me? Am I choppy? How's the quality? You guys know the drill. I literally just ran, I just swung into this chair in the nick of time with a minute left. So now I'm breathing heavy. Okay. Hello. We're painting a zebra today. A rainbow zebra, one of my original paintings. You want to paint a zebra? Well, you came to the right place. Oh, my music just stopped. You came to the right place. Hello? Well, if my stream's going well, then I guess the music has to fail. Something always has to go wrong in here, doesn't it? Of course, you don't have supplies ready. That's okay. We can, I can show you how to draw it at the start, and then you can paint it another day. If you got a paper or a pencil, you can do it. This looks difficult. It's not difficult, but it's not difficult, you know? What the heck? Alexa's just teasing me today. She's playing music, stopping, going again. Am I choppy to you guys? I look choppy in mine. But again, I have my glasses on so I can't see very well. It's good. A little. Okay, cool. Across the board, we've got different opinions. As long as it's good in some people's, then that's all that matters. Thanks for the cutie bow. Thanks, Grunge Mania. Just so you guys know, this is a newborn's headband from Old Navy. The adult ones didn't have bows on them, and that's offensive to me. So I got a newborn one. Oh my gosh, a cutie little uni. Thank you. Starting the day off strong with some props. Thank you, guys. Okay, I guess music's just gonna not play today. That's just, Also, side notes, I'm gonna do a paint night of the Putin uni. What have I been thinking? Why haven't I done that yet? Right? Unfortunately, this February, it's already all planned out. I'll be posting that this Sunday. We are painting Bernie Sanders. Okay? Just so you guys know. Next Thursday, we're painting Bernie Sanders. Bernie! What? It'll be kind of cartooned out or whatever. It's funny. His eyes are just grumpy and he has a mask on. So it's not like we're painting a real human, which is difficult. I think it'll be fun. It's mostly because I want to paint Bernie and I don't have time to paint it on my regular time. So we're just going to paint him together. Right? I think that works. The music's just going to fail today. Okay, so who was saying out there they think this looks hard? That's fair. Horses aren't the easiest. Don't worry, Owl. Don't worry. We've also got Rosie here today. Sorry, I just saw a comment saying they're excited about Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Rosie's our little artiste extraordinaire. She usually paints us all out of the water, including me. But nice to have her today. That's always exciting. I can't wait to show you guys her stuff. Let me quickly here just draw out the shapes to show you guys what we are going to be doing quick. Oh, that's a bad one. Too sleepy from work again, just popping to say hi. We appreciate anyone coming in at any time. Thanks, Stace. Always good to see you. You're probably on your feet a lot. Owl God No believes in themselves today, which is the best news. Just one paint night under their belt, and now they're confident and ready to go. Right? Perfect. Okay. So, our horse is, if you did it's not a horse, it's a zebra, but same thing. If you have done the giraffe paint night with me on my YouTube or whatever. It's very similar, okay? Very similar. I'm just doing a very rough, like this is it. We're just gonna, these are the shapes that we're dealing with, okay? Boop. Oh, that doesn't fit in there anymore. Let's just scoop that over. Put that on the side. Big circle for a head, little circle for the schnoz. And the thing about the rainbow portraits or paintings or whatever is it's gonna feel a little intimidating at the start. It's gonna be a little confusing for some people, but that's what we're here for, right? This is a very, like, trust the processy painting. It's gonna look very crappy all the way throughout. When you paint in this rainbow style, it's like a bunch of colors, and then the last layer is black, and it kind of like cleans it all up. Okay? Flaily hands to describe what's gonna happen. Okay? So we'll go over our rules quick and we're gonna get into it. Okay? Taytayski studio rules. All right. Number one, even though people always tell me to stop saying this, but I'm not a trained teacher by any means. I'm just an artist who's painted my whole life. So I'm not trained in teaching people. So if I go too fast, if I explain something weird, or if you need me to repeat something, please don't be scared to ask me. I want you to. You'll help people at home. You'll help people watching the YouTube video later. Even people on YouTube, comment. You can ask questions in the comments and I'll answer them for people coming up. It'll help anybody, okay? Number two is don't treat your painting too precious, okay? It is like literally impossible to make mistakes in acrylic because you can paint right over top anything. So don't think that you're going to be worried or scared to lay down a brushstroke that's going to ruin it or not look good. You kind of have to let that go. Let that preciousness out the window and you'll have more fun in the end. Okay, I promise. Number three is trust the process. I've already talked about that today, but halfway through your painting's going to look weird and you might want to give up because you're like, it's going nowhere and I suck. Because I hear that all the time. But there's many people who will be quoted at saying that the last 10 minutes is usually when the painting comes together. So you gotta at least give yourself the chance of finishing it and proving to yourself that you can knock this painting out of the park because I think everybody can paint. Okay? Number four, if you are facing troubles on your painting and you're just finding that the paint isn't pulling nicely or it's getting stuck to your paintbrush, water is your friend. Okay? Acrylic is a water-based paint and you can use water as much as you want. If something's like sandpapery and not pulling, water. And last is just like have fun, all right? This isn't supposed to be stressful. This is a painting for you. It's a painting or a couple hours of your time to just like relax and like forget about what's happening outside and just have a good time with me and everyone in the peanut gallery painting along. Because that's the best part is that it's just an enjoyable couple of hours. Am I right, folks? Just kidding. My microphone's over here. I guess I should go that way if I want to yell at you. Okay? So take a deep breath, get ready to go, and is this blurry? Can you, to see my tattoos. Oh. Well, this is my paintbrush tattoo. I used to just have a paintbrush and it was done very crooked and poorly. So then I worked with an artist to make something all watercolory and planty to distract from the fact that it's crooked. And then these are just like little, like I have a little Saturn for my boyfriend and just like some little lines. Fun fact though, I'm getting some of them removed because I want something different on there. But that's it for now. Whoops, weep. Oh, and then this is my favorite tattoo, an Up tattoo. From right out of my sketchbook because I love Pixar and I love the movie Up. Oh, come on. Whoop. And yes. Okay. And Justin and I are getting matching tattoos this year. That's actually very true. I'm just talking you guys' ear off. Rosie's probably like, let's get to painting, Taylor. Right? But yeah, stay tuned for Justin and I matching tattoos coming. And then somebody saying, is that a rose? Is that Beyonce? It's actually Chi Devane, a drag queen who actually passed away this year. But I'll show you it close. I just literally finished it right before we came on live. Oh, Can you see it? And I put some like bedazzles on her necklace. Oh my gosh, I just smashed it on my ring light. But yee, that's her. Okay. Let's do it. Tehu, this is drag queen time. Yeah, sorry. Happy Thursday, everyone. Just distracted as usual. All right, so we're going to start painting a beautiful little zebra. The colors are going to be all up to you if you want. Don't feel like you have to follow along with me exact. As long as you have a good variety of reds or like the rainbow, all the colors. But like I've always said, if you have red, yellow, and blue, black and white, you can do any painting because you can mix any color with those primary colors. Okay? So don't stress if I say bring out orange and you don't have orange. I'll tell you yellow and red works together. I'll tell you how to mix them. I just always try to make it as inclusive for anybody. Like, what do you have at home? Let's make something happen. So I am going to take out my pink, which could be red and white for you. It can be just red if you don't want to do pink. We are just going to be laying out a rough background, okay? I probably would choose orange, but it would be harder for you guys to see, so I'm just doing pink for you to see it well. If you want and are more comfortable with a pencil, start with a pencil. I won't judge ya. Just don't push too hard on your canvas because the graphite will bleed and it will mix with your paint colors and you'll be unhappy. So draw lightly, don't use an eraser, or if you want to do it with the rest of us, get out a little skinny paintbrush, a pointed paintbrush. It doesn't have to be this small. Heck, you can use one of these sizes if you want. Whoop. Whatever feels best. And we are going to start by, why is that not? That's good enough. We are going to start by dipping your paintbrush into your water on the side and scooping water with your brush onto your palette right beside whatever color you have chosen to start our zebras with, okay? Your girlfriend said you look like a tomboy. I've been a tomboy most of my life. Nothing wrong with that. Fun fact, another fun fact, you guys. Look at all these fun facts today. Most of my life, until high school, I was called TJ. Because Taylor was just too girly. So people who I grew up with still call me TJ, and I forget that that's who I used to be. All right, we've got that water scooped into our paint, okay? And we want to make like a chocolate milky consistency. We have more water, and we're just taking like a little tiny smidgen of paint into that pile of water we just scooped onto our palettes. I'm using pink or red or white. You can use orange. You could use yellow if you want. Remember that this first steps that we're doing is literally just laying down the shapes. And we're going to be painting over top of it. It's okay if it's rough, if it's messy, if it's not right. Who cares? So if you use a very light color, that's all that really matters. I just have to make it a little bit darker so that you guys can see it on the camera. Okay? So we're going to look at the whole canvas, and we're going to look at that little zebra up here, and you're just going to try to visualize it first. Like, try to imagine, like, okay, it's roughly going to go here, because it's very easy to be intimidated by your canvas and paint it really small or get lost and paint it huge and not have enough room. So it's always good when you put your first shapes down to have intention. And we're going to be drawing that circle of the noggin. This is the first one, the big circle, okay? It can basically be almost right in the middle of your canvas. And see how I'm going to go around a couple times until I get the circle that I want. Like I say every time, it's borderline impossible. I'm not going to say impossible because some people can do it, but it's borderline impossible to get a perfect circle the first in one swipe, okay? So don't worry if you have to do it a couple times until the outside shape is the shape that you want, the size that you want, etc., etc. You're panicking because you couldn't find something? All you need is a paintbrush and a canvas. I believe in you. It's just really quiet in here, and that stresses me out. Okay, are you going to play? not on here. Weird, she just hates me today. Okay. We've got a circle, and that's going to be the head. Okay. And then she stops. Well, we're just going to deal with that today. We've got the head of our zebra going. Okay. Whoop. And from that head, we're going to have ears, but that's okay. From that circle, we're just going to draw a line straight on down. Whoop. Oops. The fun thing about this paint night is that we can change, like, you at home, you can, once you paint the zebra, you can use this to paint any type of horse. You can use it to make a unicorn. You can really use it to do whatever. It's just nice to have these main shapes laid out and learn kind of how to draw it, and then you can take it whatever way you want. I just don't understand. Okay, we've got a line on down from the head. And guys, and then it stopped again. I don't understand what's happening. Okay. Okay, and look, Al got no forgot water. And that's rule number 4. Water's your friend. Okay, told you. So we've got that line coming down from the head. Okay. And from this circle, we are going to draw a line down, which is basically the jaw line of our horse. See right here? I keep calling her a horse. It's a zebra. You guys can listen to music at home. I'll just sing it in my head the whole time. A striped horse. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Are you guys hearing my music stopping and starting? The ghost doesn't want to listen to music anymore. It is sad. It's on Alexa. Play. Alexa, play royalty free for Taytayski on Spotify.
Royalty free for Taytayski from Spotify.
We're just having... Oh. When it does that, just unplug her. Okay. You jerk! You hear me? Bye! Girl. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Anyway, sorry for the distractions, everybody. Yours is playing Oh, Where Is She instead of Taytayski. I don't think it's a public playlist or anything. We'll just give her some time to chill. Okay, we've got a jaw line, okay? Now let's just... what's the easiest thing for us to do here? Okay. We're going to come to the top of our circle. And we're going to find where the center is. I'm just going to make a little dot like there so you can see where I'm going with this. And from this line... we are going to go straight on down. Weep. And we're going to kind of mock this angle of this line that we did here. Okay? So let's just draw a line straight on down. It's not fully straight. It's just at a little bit of an angle like this one is. Okay? Okay, let's try this again, girl. Nope. My Alexa in my studio is called Studio Gremlin. You hear that? Studio Gremlin. Alexa, play royalty free for Taytayski on Spotify. Sorry, everybody.
Free for Taytayski from Spotify.
Plug yours' ears. Okay. We'll just see how that goes. All right, we have a line straight on down. We have a jawline. We have where the heads plan to go. Now let's just make a circle where that schnoz is going to go, okay? And that schnoz is at the bottom of this line that we made, okay? It's a little schnoz. How about that? And again, see, I'm not worrying about it being too precious. I went around a couple times because it's going to be covered up later. Okay. I believe in all of you. So do I. If that wasn't expected or assumed. Okay, and from this jawline and this circle, we're going to connect this baby together, all right? We're going to go about halfway. See if we split the circle in half. We're going to go about halfway. And we are going to just connect that line, like easy peasy. All right? Do we see a zebra coming together? I think I do. Always the daily challenges lately. Oh, hello, Lisa. I didn't even see you there earlier. Just overcoming the daily struggles. That's like an understatement for real. What was I just gonna say? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to paint this. Okay, we're gonna come up here. And same thing, it's not a straight up and down line. We're still going to keep mocking kind of this little angle we've been doing over here and over here. And we're going to come to this schnoz and just draw a line straight up. It's going to look weird. We're just going to add a little more line up here. But for now, I try to break it down as easy as we can, right? What is that? I don't know, what is this? You're right. What are we painting? I do realize that I should probably get rid of that because I just went off script. Rosie can see the zebra already. Perfect. Perfect. Coming along. Okay, and now we're just going to add a little bit of a chubby cheek up here, okay? Hi, Rains. It's because Rosie's a master. They're not lying. They're not lying. Okay. Right here, we're going to draw a little cheeky. Just add a little cheek in, and from that, we're going about, again, halfway. Let's pick the halfway line. If we're looking at this line by itself, we're going halfway, and we're just going to bubble a little cheek. Bubble. I know it's looking weird. But what did I tell you from the beginning, you guys? Trust the process. Okay? Trust that process. Ah, good. ASMR. Yeah, I'll just whisper sweet nothings in your ears, okay? All right, so let's just add a couple more lines. Remember, if you're using a pencil, you can still be using a pencil right now. That's fine. We are going to come right underneath this jawline that we've made. Let's come a little ways down from the curve. And we're going to follow this line, like the mock. We're going to mock this line. Wow, I don't know why I was like, the mock. We're going to mock the angle of this line down here, okay? And sometimes holding your paintbrush literally will help you visualize that. Like, okay, if this is the angle of the brush down here, it should be roughly like that, okay? I remember, like, oh, maybe you want to make him fatter. Oh, that's fine. Let's just make that line longer at a different angle. It's not a big deal at all. This line we'll paint over later. Or if you want to get rid of it right away and it's still wet, you can dip your rag in your paint water and just wipe that baby away. We're using that really watered down chocolate milky consistency of paint right now. So that helps the pigment not hold to the canvas very well. And you can take advantage of that when it's still wet. Just wipe it away. We still have hair popping up the top of this neck, but it's good to lay it out. Okay. We're still using this chocolate milky consistency, and let's come on up to the top of that head. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a line out like this. This is the start of his hair. You're like, what? Just give him a little alfalfa sprout. Okay? And see, now I'm just doing a couple lines. Like I'm following the height of that head just because we want to see where the hair is going to go. So I went at an angle, and as I came back up, I went to straight. If that makes sense. My lips are real chapped today, so I'm going to chew on them apparently. Okay, now since we know where that hair is going to go, we can figure out where the ear is going to go. But first, we kind of have to plan out the head a little bit better. So this is a very prime example of starting with very basic shape and carving away to get the shape that you want. So since we put this circle out here, it was very easy for us to start laying everything else out. But at the top of this zebra's head, it's not pure circle. It's a little bit indented, right? Like right above where it's like, again, look at our reference photo. It's always important to look at what we're drawing. Up here, it's curved in a little bit. So we can easily use this circle that we have started with and just carve away the shape that we want. So see how we're just going to cover over top of that line. It's going to go away later. Remember, these are all just outlines. And now we have more of that shape of that head, right? Does that kind of make sense? We're using the original basic shape to kind of make a more complex shape out of it. And in that little dimple, we've got an ear, right? So let's curve a line on up. Kind of in the same angle as this hair, right? And then pull it straight up. Oh, I almost get, that's a little long. Made him look like a donkey. The big circle looks like one great big eyeball. Hey, you know what? She's not wrong. We've got a cyclops. I almost called it a donkey. Maybe at this stage it is a donkey. A cyclops donkey. Okay, so we went on an angle out and up. Because they've got these nice little, like, all horses and all those type of animals. What is it? Is it a bovine? What is it? That's probably not right. Horse-like animals. Cows, donkeys, horses, deers. They have such distinguished ears, okay? So they have a little bit of an angle. When we get to the top, you're going to cap it with a tiny other little angle. Very descriptive, very informative ways of teaching how to do this. Better late than never. Hello, Dresden. Always good to see your username in there. Better late than never is right. We're just painting a rainbow zebra. No big deal. Okay. And from our little down angle, let's bring that ear back down. Another angle, just add another angle, and then just watch me put this angle and do that one too. Okay? Hey, I gave you guys a disclaimer at the start. I ain't a teacher. And it's just so hard. Like, some people might prefer to do what we were doing down here. Like, maybe you would just draw a big bean, right? And then you would start carving away these shapes to make it the angle that you want. I don't know. I don't know what's easier. I heard you like angles, so here's one here and one here. I'm just the exhibit of painting. Yours looks messy. That's fine. It should. It probably should look messy right now. This does too. Look at this guy. Okay? And realistically, this ear just becomes a little bit thicker. We're just parallel drawing a line right outside of it just to give it a little bit of thickness. I'm sorry. Justin, are you painting? Am I reading properly? Yeah, hold up. Everybody's freaking out in the comments. I'm assuming you're digitally painting it with your trackpad because you're crazy. Okay. Now let's paint another ear. I'm going to throw some more angles at you, okay? So we can use your pencil or paintbrush, whatever we're doing here, to map out where this other ear is going to go, right? We kind of want it the same place as that one. You don't have to make that line if you don't want to. And we're going to start on the inside, and we're going to do that little curve. They have little cuts in their ear. Or wait, would you guys rather me do it what I was just saying, like the other way? Like, should I do it as a bean and then you cut away the shapes just to show two different ways? Would that be helpful? Oh, no. Okay. You do you. It's more messy for sure, but okay. Just for the sake of teaching you guys, because I'm a teacher, draw an oval. We've got an oval, folks. Okay. And to get the shapes that we want, we're going to have to cut away. So we're going to cut into this oval. And so now you can see that ear is already growing in that shape, right? Again, if you don't want to do this, you can just go line, 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 angle, angle, angle. And then we're going to come around the side, but again, cut in to bring that ear in. And again, it has just like a thicker side. And just for, this isn't, we will clean this up after, but just so that you guys can see, let's see if I can erase it right here. So you can see, like, once we paint over stuff, we'll paint away the outside. And now we have that shape of that ear. Do you see that? Was that confusing and annoying, or are we happy? Okay. Remember, white is your best friend. You can use it as whiteout, and we are going to be using it to clean up some of our stuff for us. Okay? We're still using this chocolate milky consistency. And we are going to... Yours looks like a summoning circle. Hey. It can be anything you want it to be. Okay, we are going to just imply where the rest of the hair is going to go. So we decided that it was going to come up here, right? And we don't have to put the lines all the way down because we are going to be doing it multicolored, right? So we can just lay out where that hair is going to go very lightly. You can hardly even see it. Very lightly, that's where the hair is going to go. We see the zebra coming together. I need some lip chap. My lips are chapped. Okay. We only have one more thing to lay out, and then we're going to start laying some colors around, okay? Oops, I'm kicking everything. Okay, still using that watered down consistency or your pencils. And we're just going to roughly lay out where we want those eyeballs to go. Okay, and again, you can use your pencil as a little, oops. Oh, I got paint on me already. You can use your paintbrush as a little tracker. It's not a tracker. Just something to help you lay things out evenly. Okay. See where the top of that little cheeky that we did? Use your pen here. Another trick. If you already have paint on the end of your brush, you can do this and press down. See, I'm pressing down on this side so it makes a mark where I want. Oh, I did another one over here without even noticing. Make a mark as to where we want our other eyeball to go. And it's going to look so comical and hilarious, I promise you. But we're literally just going to draw a circle. A good old circle. The angle of the brush should be as straight as you could. As straight as you can make it. So in this case, I was doing it, yeah, straight. What is the word I was trying to think there? Level. That's the word. Straight and level. Horizontal. Yeah, I don't know. All those ones work. But I know, it's funny. It's just this little eyeball that's just a pure circle. Looks like a little cartoon. But at some point, it's going to look like a real horse eyeball. And over here, we're going to go on that same right above that cheek that we drew. And you're going to draw another circle. Okay? I know, this is like comical at the moment. Hello, little RCB. How you doing? We're painting a horrifying zebra. Oh, did I press start on my time lapse? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. We've got a horse, folks. Okay. Now, before we start laying down some fun color and figuring out some stuff, yeah, we're going to do this first. We're going to come up to the hairline, okay? And again, it's going to feel so weird, but I promise you it's going to get us a zebra at the end. Remember how we have this curve on this side? We're going to kind of mock that on this side, okay? We're just going to bring lines down and come up to that eyeball. Welcome to the zoo, folks. Here we have a wild Tay. She's constantly losing her mind. Yeah, understatement of the year. Sometimes you probably see thoughts just go off the tip of my tongue, just out of there. Okay. So we've got a line down, and that's just going to start helping us plan out where the rest of our zebra type lines are going to go, okay? But before we do that, now we're going to go clean everything up with some white. All right, so if you are a pencil... Hey, Acid, they ain't wrong. He has been following me for a while. But we are going to take out our white paint, okay? And we are going to just clean up some spots and some lines. If you're a pencil person, don't worry about this step. Hey, Acid also isn't wrong either. Acid actually was probably here first. Yeah, you are right. I think you actually were here way first. That is not a lie. Thank you. That's facts. Back before I had 2 cameras, back before I had a bottom, whatchamacallit. Okay. We've got white on our brush. And our brush is, whatever, a bigger one. Bigger than what we were using before, because now we're just trying to hide some things, right? Hide those mistakes that we can't even call mistakes because they don't happen here, right? No mistakes. We're just going to get our brush a little bit wet. And we're just going to go right into our paint. We can get a little more water because water is your friend, but we're not going for that chocolate milky consistency, okay? We want the paint to be pretty thick because we want it to hide things. We want it to be opaque. So, like, we're going to come up to this spot up here, and we're just going to white out that outside circle so that we have, I know he's kind of got a pretty big bump. We can even shrink it a little bit if it's a little too big of a bump. Right? Then we can come in on the inside and hide that other spot to shape that face. We can come back in here And erase that line. Is there another jar? What type of a jar? We can come in here and we are going to erase that that original circle that we drew. We're just gonna make that go away for now because we don't want our big bright colors. It's okay if it's not even like a good go away. Like you can see it a little bit, but we're just trying to cover it a bit so that most of our new colors can go on top and don't get muddy with that whatever first color you chose, whether you chose the pink like I did or something different, okay? So this is just the cleanup stage where you just get some of these extra lines out of the way. Can I wait a sec? You made a lot of oopsies. That's okay. No worries. We're just doing erase white stuff stage. I won't go to the next one yet. Dresden coming in here with the kitty. Oh, a thumbs up one is another jar? Okay, so we see that zebra coming together here. And you can even up here, we can erase some of those lines. And we really have a very creepy, I know it's very scary right now. A very scary unicorn. Okay? I mean, oh my gosh, it's not a unicorn, but it can be. The beauty about a zebra is we could literally just you slob a bunch of color on and we're happy. And so see right here too on the eye, on the eye that's on the back side, I just did one white swipe through it. It's a rainbow zebra, Putin Uni's cousin. And then Dresden comes in with the Putin Uni. All of you coming in with a Putin Uni, you guys! Just spoiling me. Just spoil it. The rainbow zebra is Putin Uni's child. I'll take it. Okay, how's that, everybody? We see this guy coming together. Guy, girl, whatever you want. But you can take this time to clean up anything. Like, do you want to make their neck a little thicker? Whatever. White is your friend. Just like water is your friend. All right. Oops, my brush is dirty. So, what we are going to do next, I'm going to wait a little bit just so you guys all get to where you need. Why am I just so off the screen today? But we're going to get some blue out. If you're not following along with me and you want to do different colors, that's totally fine. But I am going to explain to you how I decide color when I paint these rainbow things. There's two different types of colors on the color wheel. There's cool colors and there's warm colors. Warm colors are like yellow, red, orange, that side of things. Think like fire. That's an easiest way to relate what warm colors are. And then cool colors are like blues, purples, greens, like cold. Think wintertime. Blue kind of helps in that department. And when it comes to color, your eyes, imagine, this might be a lot for some people, but it might help for some. When people see color, blue or cool colors appear far in distance, they appear far away, and warm colors appear close. So when I am looking at a picture, like I looked at a real zebra picture when I painted this, and when I squint at it, the dark colors, the dark areas, I choose to be cool. So blues, purples, greens, like that type of thing. And then the warm colors, the light areas, I choose warm colors. So that's kind of how I go when I choose colors as I'm going through painting a rainbow piece. Because people always ask me, how do you decide where to lay the color? And I'm like, well, I don't really, but I guess I do. And it doesn't have to be that strict. It's just something to think about when you're laying stuff down. So you can see, like, in the picture we have here, oops, over here, all this black lines are like blues and purples. That's kind of the direction that I went in. So I am going to start with some blue to start laying out where all those lines and stuff go. Oh, that's not the blue I want. Darn it, I wish I could suck that back up in the tube. I'm just looking for like a phthalo cyanine blue. We are going to want our lines to, or our white to dry. What did I say? I don't know what I said. A medium-sized brush. We are for sure going to wait for the white to dry, so don't worry if you need to wait a little bit. But, oh, type of blue. Thiocyanine blue. Just paint things. So again, when we're going in here, you're not going that chocolate milky consistency, but you're not going that white opacity either. You want more water on your brush just to let it pull a little bit more. Be a little translucent, but not too crazy. We're just using a medium-sized brush. Like this one's a little cupped. You can have a pointed one if you want, like this one. Oops, where's my hand? You can have like a square one if you want. Oops. I just keep being like, yeah, this brush right here. Okay. So we are just going to start laying out, and again, very roughly, like we have time to clean stuff up, but we're going to very roughly start laying out how these lines go on a zebra. And the trickier part about it is because we want it to be a little more like 3D-ish, right? Like it's not pure straight lines. We kind of need to follow the basic shapes that we started with. And that's why I started with a circle. Well, not why, but it helps that I started with a circle at the top, okay? We still know that there's a circle here, and we still know that this is the middle of the circle, okay? Let me just get me over here. We don't need you. We will use purple, but we're just bluing it right now. Okay? Get it here. So we have the middle. Let's just not fix it, but strengthen that middle line even more by just doing a nice little thin blue line right through the middle. And when we're on the right side of that line, we're going to follow this outside shape of this circle, okay? Tell me if this is confusing because I've never had to teach it before. So, I'm coming out the side of this middle line, and I'm going to come outwards, right? Like I'm imagining, I'm following parallel the shape of that circle and coming back into the middle. Is that confusing and weird? I just think for visual purposes, if you're a visual person to learn, just acknowledge that when you're on this side of the circle, you're going to be following that outside shape. Okay, we've got one. And they can be rough and like they're not going to be all the exact same weight. Like let's do a skinny one. But again, it's staying away from the line you've already drawn. And you're following that curve right up to that eyeball. Should we zoom in a little bit? How's that, you guys? And we can clean stuff up. Remember, white, we can just erase whatever we want with white. No big deal. And again, we made that one pink line. We can copy that again too, right? We're copying that curve of the out circle. Very loosely. It doesn't have to be exact. But to show you the difference, if we go onto this side, so now we're going to come and we're going to follow the outside of this circle, right? So we're bowing out a little bit. Boop, and coming back in. Guess what? You can do another one in here if you want. Bowing out, coming back in. But see how already that has given our zebra a little bit of shape in his face? You've got this and they've got this. Dresden, the cheerleader in the stands. We're grateful for you. Okay. And same on this side. Let's come on down and we're gonna bow out and come back into that face. Cheerleader or peanut gallery? Hey. I think every cheerleader is in the peanut gallery, but not every peanut gallery person is a cheerleader. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, and then when we're coming up to this eyebrow that we've made, same thing, we're gonna bow up, but you don't have to continue all the way down. You could stop at that eye and get them a little closer together if you want. Some of them even have like double lines, like maybe you just make this one have two. I don't know, zebras they're not the same everywhere. Okay. And after, see, this is kind of the bow, right? Of that eyebrow bump that horses would have. And underneath there, now we're going to start going down to the face a little bit more. So same thing, we're going to come down and bow out to that shape of that jawline. The painters aren't talking right now, so I know that you guys are very determined at the moment. So focused. Yeah, as you should be. I know lines are hard. And again, better things too to help you out. Little tips and tricks as we go. I know some of you know already, but that's okay. When you want to make a thin line on your paintbrush, you're going to press very lightly because you want to use just the tip of the brush. When you press down fully, let's see if I can do this on like a Post-it or something. So, if I go very lightly, this paintbrush is a very bad example of this. But if you want to do a very thin line, I'm holding my paintbrush at an angle. And we are going to just press very lightly and pull that brush across the page. Because just the tip, like the tiny, tiny tip of that paintbrush, oh, you're down here, is the only thing touching that canvas. But if I pressed my full weight down on this paintbrush, see how every single bristle is touching the canvas and it's making, like, these two lines are from the same paintbrush. But it's just because of pressure, you can use them differently. Like little line, thick line, little line, thick line. You can even go from thin to thick as you press on your paintbrush. It is a long missed pressure pressure lesson. I used to do those every paint nights, and now I just forgot. I just felt like you guys all knew, but there's new people every time. Okay, our zebra's coming along. Okay, now we're going to get a little fancy with these lines. Where the peanut gallery at? Holla! We're going to get a little fancier with the lines as we're coming down. Again, we're shaping that face. Remember that it's okay if these lines are messy. It's okay if they're weird and wrong because we're going to slob a bunch of paint on top of them later and it's fine. Okay? I don't know why my computer is being lame. Okay. Can you just zoom into this zebra's face? Okay. So we've got this face here. Remember, we're not using chocolate milk consistency. We're not using thick paint. We're in the middle. We've got a little bit of water on that brush. We're going to come down underneath that eye. And we're just going to, again, kind of play. I always say play keep away, but we're going parallel to the eyeball. Look, we just did a little mustache right underneath it. The thing about the zebra lines that's fun to play with are they're all just playing keep away from each other. Whenever you put a line down, the next one, you don't want it to touch. All right, so you can come on down right in the middle there. Let's make it thick, come a little bit down, but we're still just following that same line, and we're still not touching the other lines that we've already made. She's about to get technical, folks. And you guys know my paint style is very choppy. I jump around everywhere, so know that I'm trying my best to just not do that for you guys. But for me, I'd usually be like bloop, 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 bloop. Justin's painting today, but he's stressed, so he's not listening to the rule number 1. Have fun. Okay, and from this little mustache line, let's make another one, mocking the lines we drew before. It's okay if they get thicker to thinner. Am I lagging? If I'm ever lagging for you guys, always do a quick refresh of your browser. And then if it's still happening and everyone else is lagging, then it's for sure me. Okay. I realize I should probably... I don't have... Let me grab it here. Let me just... Oh, God. Sorry, everybody. I was trying to get you guys your reference photo. I just realized I don't do it on this zoom in page. Can you just get a little smaller, little guy? Oh my gosh, it's... Story of my life. Just shrink. Just let you guys keep drawing your lines as I struggle with the zebra over here for 45 minutes. It takes me like 45. Okay. Oh, let's do that. I know my painting's on a little bit of an angle, but maybe that will help a little bit. Get this out of here. Okay, let's try that. Again, I know reference. It's easier to figure stuff out when you can see the reference. Okay. You got this. Just hang. Okay. And we're just down on his little cheek here. And let's draw another thick line that mocks that shape, because that's his cheek. So we're following that curve. Your computer just aired out. And did you save it? Still freezing after a refresh. Everybody, and is anybody else freezing? Here, we can go another one here. And see all these curvies. They're all curving along the line of the face. Not in Castle. Stream looks good here. Oh, that's... Yeah, what are you on? Cat Attack? Chrome. That's weird. Chrome should be the best. Okay. We've got some zebra lines in the face here. I don't know how to help Cat Attack. I'm still coming along, making some lines. We're doing the same drill as before. We're just going to do it on the other side of the face. And the one nice thing about this side is we don't really have too much exciting, like this. We don't have to do this as much. On this side, we're basically just drawing lines straight on down to that schnoz. And again, like, see how they're like rough and different and not consistent. That's really fine. It's because we have so many lines going on. I know it feels so complex. But if you break it down into every little line, you guys got this. You know how to do every single one. Dresden, thank you for the IT help down there for Cat Attack. Love that. Okay. And under this little eyeball over here, again, we're mocking the outline curve that we've got there. So we're just going to mock that little curve a couple times. And that's all we got to do. Remember, we're filling color in all these spots, and then we still have to darken the lines again. So this is just to help us figure out where we're popping all that color. Okay. It looks like a zebra. It's because my husband's streaming hockey, isn't it? That's a pretty fair bet. Maybe. I only say probably because, like, when I stream, like, Dan doesn't play Call of Duty or anything. Like, he uses no internet so that we can have the best event here. Okay. Dan is the best. He's the sweetest soul in the world. You heard it here first, folks. For my birthday... So you guys have seen for the longest time I was wearing that little, like, gold necklace that has a D on it. And, like, I bought that for myself. It was, like, a very cheap necklace from, like, Amazon. It's, like, rusting, probably. And so for my birthday, he bought me this, like, real gold necklace. And I literally broke it in 2 days. Like, 2 days after I got it. I literally took my shirt off before I was, like, going to the shower, and the chain snapped. He's like, this is why we can't have nice things, Taylor. I was like, just buy me 14 more crappy Amazon ones, I guess. I know. I'm such a dickhead. Okay, so back to the zebra. How's it going, you guys? Nobody's telling me other than the stress of Justin and Owl over here. I'm doing very bad. Stop. Oh, you guys are not doing bad. We're gonna use this blue. And you're just gonna outline your ears, okay? Acids? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Ignore that. Ignore that. I forgot to turn that off. Woo. I'm gonna go back for a second. Restart for Justin, okay? Whoa, that just got away on me there for a second. We've got a little zebra. We're just filling in that ear with blue. Justin, you're not allowed to start over because that's a rule in this house. And over here, let's just trace that ear out. And again, roughly, like, you can still see some pink underneath there. That's okay. But we've got an ear. You can even bring that line of that ear down and start mocking that shape. Because remember, you want to show that face. Because if we did all of these lines straight, perfectly straight, it wouldn't look like he has dimension to that face of his. And I'm going to show you to zoom close in here. Like, this is messy. Like, do you see how they're not perfect? Like, some don't even match into each other. Some are a little sandy. Like, don't stress, folks. I need more wine. Nothing wrong with that either. Okay, so when we come down to this neck, you can do a couple more lines there. But, oh, more white! Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. I see now. You guys remember, with my glasses, I can't see anymore. Maybe I need to go have a glass of wine. Who knows? Okay, when it comes to our zebra's neck, again, we're not drawing lines straight down, which you can. I probably should have stated from the start. If you want to draw lines straight down, go for it. It's totally okay. But if you want to make it continuously this 3D look that we're going for here, we are going to, again, follow the curve. Like, imagine that this is a circle. We're going to follow that curve all the way. If you look at our reference photo up here, you can see, too, they're not straight down. They're, how do I do it backwards because it's awkward? They're curved. So you can start at the bottom if you want. Start at the bottom or the top. And let's do that curve. Whoop. You can make it thicker in some spots if you want. Hey, let's make this one have 2 lines. Meow. But again, not straight. They're curved. Are you saying, is there still some? Are you talking about wine, Justin? Is that what you're talking about? And come on down and make another curved line. Maybe. Lisa, I know. I love how you love the maybe too. I literally can't. If you add one more A and maybe, I hear Justin's voice saying it. Maybe. Every time. And we're coming on down. We're drawing some zebra lines. I made my zebra a little bit thinner than the original one, which is odd. Usually in paint nights, since I'm painting at an angle, like I'm not right in front of my painting. I'm painting it diagonally. And so usually my paintings are really warped and stretched and chubby. Made this one skinny. I was thinking mine's too fat. Hey, nothing's wrong with that. And if you do, there is nothing wrong with him being too fat, but if you want to make him more skinny, remember, white's our friend. Like, you could literally bring a slob of pure white and bring it like an inch in to just liposuction that neck in if you want. Here's another blue streak. Okay. How are we feeling about our zebras? All these lines can come up together if you want. And if we zoom in here for the hair, I'm still using the same brush. We're still using paint with a good chunk of water on it. Not too much water, but a good chunk of water. At the ends of all these lines, we're just going to pop up some hair, some blue hair, to continue it. So, right, I'm following up this line. I see where it matches. And we're just going to pull some hairs up. Floop, floop, floop. Schlob in Urban Dictionary is still a paint method. Perfect. Just like I need it to be. Let's come up here, add some more floopy floopies. Tay, changing the world. One disturbing definition at a time. Okay, here we go. How's that? And at the top of that little hair here too, let's make that blue. Boop, boop, boop. It looks like he has hilarious little alfalfa sprouts right now, and I love that. You can add some more back there too. We've got a crazy zebra, you guys. Justin, are you still continuing on the zebra parade here? Perfect. I'm just making sure it all looks right. Let me hear. Let me just pull this on up because we're about to do the mouth. Oh my gosh, I almost closed my OBS. That would have been a journey, wouldn't it? I hate PCs, you guys. They make me so mad. I mean, just kidding, they're the best. I love them. Okay, let's go to that schnoz. No, but Dan... Dan did listen to you, but he also... I mean, didn't listen to you, but he also had to... He's not wrong that PCs are still the best for streaming. Realistically, they're the best for streaming. It's a learning curve for me. Like, I hate that if I, like, bring my browser too close to the top corner, it'll just go widescreen. No, don't do that. Please don't do that for me. Okay. So we still have that blue on our brush, and we're down on this little schnoz down here, okay? And we are, again, going to just shape it out a little bit till we get that nose we want. We're still using blue. We're still using the same paintbrush. And we're going to go with this circle. See how I'm in the circle. Tay changing the world one schlob at a time. That was well played. That is well played. Okay. Here we are at this circle, right? I made a little nostril in that circle. I'm coming into the circle and bubbling out again. Does that make sense? We are using that line, that original circle, for us to shape that snout. Where's Kenzie? That needs to be on a shirt. Kenzie would for sure not approve of that shirt, but I'm going to her home tomorrow, actually. So I'm her buddy. I'm in her little bubble. So maybe we'll make a fun shirt tomorrow. That'll be fun. Okay, we are still working on this snout. We're going to follow that circle line at the bottom. And draw a line straight up. Oh, just kidding. Maybe not straight up. Let's draw a line at an angle a little bit. The same angle as this jaw that we're drawing there. Okay. Now, where all these lines match up, we are going to draw his... Why don't I know words? Nostril, which is just a little half moon. You can draw a straight line and bubble out the back of it. And then we're just going to make that bottom lip. If you still have some of the circle there, it's basically just that. If you don't, you can redraw it in. That's okay. We're just filling in that bottom circle to match up with that line that we drew. Look at that. You can even color it in if you want. Oh my gosh. My phone's not on quiet. Okay. How's that? How's that? I know. First rule, Taylor, put your phone on silent before class. Everyone is now the fans of the schlob mob. Is that it? Is that what you guys are? Schlob mob? Sorry, yeah, we gotta confiscate the phone. You'll get it after class. So funny. Okay. Justin's disapproving of the schlob mob. Rude. Okay, we've got a mouth. Now let's get to the fun part, because what time is it? 9:20. Okay. We are just going to go to one more part in here. Why won't it let me click that camera? Up in the ears here. We are going to draw a line literally straight up the middle of it. Me. Same here. You can curve, you can follow the shape of the outside of the ear. And you're just gonna draw little hairs out of it. That's fun. Don't worry, more color's gonna go in there and it's gonna fix it and change it, but how's that? Little lines out of one of the other lines. Oh, music's just decided. Oh, because I got a phone call, right? Oh, it just changed everything. Oh, no. Dresden's not wrong. Sound effects are very required. It really does help. It really does. Okay? And before we start throwing color around, which is probably the most fun part. Oh my gosh, no. No! We are going to put in those eyeballs. You're basically just going to color it blue. I leave a little bit of pink around the side. But the difference here is it's not the full circle. We're cutting it off a little bit. Can you see that closer? If the full circle was like this, I cut it in to come nearby that line. So it's not a full circle anymore. It's more of a teardrop. Same on this side. Just color in that little spot there. Eyeball, eyeball. All right. Don't fight with me, young lady. Exactly. I'm the teacher here, you guys. You watch out. How are we feeling about that? Good? I like it. That's all I need to hear. Okay. So, now that it comes to the color part, everybody, I see it's 9:20. We'll try to make it quickly. A quick process. You're going to get a bunch of colors onto your canvas. Palette, not canvas. Let me see here. Oh, shoot. Okay, we are going to get, if you're following along with me, I'm going to put yellow on my palette. I'm going to put orange, or if you don't have orange, you can put red. Going to get a little orange on there. Your pink should still be on your palette if you were using pink. And let's get, just because we're doing warm colors, sure, let's get a little bit of red too. It's coming along great. Hello, Ashlyn. I'm bringing out the warm colors at the moment. So I have yellow, orange, red, and pink. One thing that I should say from the right off the bat, this painting I did fully in like neon colors, so we won't be getting the same exact brightness like that, but that's okay. You can use neon if you want. That's always fun too. Okay. We are going to start with our lightest color, and it is yellow. You're going to get a big brush, whatever. It can be like rounded like this a little bit. It can be square like this if you want. Pointed and thicker like this if you want. We're literally just slobbing on paint. Okay? Ooh, I feel like I want to check in on Rosie's paintings. Okay? And when we're putting these colors in as well, you want the blue to be dry for sure. Don't let the brush fall apart. Just like on my story last night, a brush literally just fell off of the wood. You want the blue. Sorry, you want the blue to be dry, and you don't want too much water because we want the colors to be just thick and saturated and beautiful. And we're gonna start with our lightest one. So put a little bit of water on our brush, not too much. And we're just going to go into these new little, not new, and these built little spots that we've made, right? These little, and why can't I think in words today? I can't speak. And all these little absences and all these little in-between spots that we've done, these blue lines, we're just going to start slobbing in some color, okay? And I mean like slobbing. Like it's okay if it goes over the blue a little bit. It's okay if you cover up the blue completely. It's okay if there's thick chunks of it. I was going to get new canvases. I was going to get this weekend, but my car got broken into and my wallet was stolen. Shit. Ashlyn, that sucks. Don't you hate that when people like leave people alone? Everyone's struggling right now. Okay, I am. People do suck. They do suck. So I'm going through in some of these spots. Again, you can follow what I'm doing or you don't really have to. It can be a mix mash as well. There's no really huge rhyme or reason. I did tell you guys that warm to cool color thing. But it's not a rule. You don't have to stick to it. It just might help some people laying stuff down. You can look at mine and look at the picture that we are using as reference over here, sorry. And copy it exactly, like whatever floats your boat. But what is nice when you're doing this, and now that we have all the colors on our palettes, you can go in right into your orange. There's even some yellow on my brush, but I'm going right into my orange, and I'm going to kind of blend it in with some of the lines I've already made. Right into that wet yellow, just to kind of get a nice little blend on. A variety of some different colors. Let me go zoom in here on this. Is it what it is? Let me see if I need some. Yes, you are right. You got to look at those, the finer things. At least your family's safe and healthy. You'll get that stuff in your wallet back, even though it's a nuisance and a job. Let's just, like I said, lots of paint on your brush, not much water. When you want stuff to blend together, you can add some water in there. If it's not pulling nicely at all, for sure add some water. But realistically, at the end, we're going to bring in some black and clean everything up. So don't worry about like going over those lines we just did. They're just there to kind of help us start laying stuff out. And just be conscious of adding whatever color's on your brush. Try to bring it throughout the whole piece. Have little bits of it everywhere. Just some swipies. Do, do, do. So I'm filling most of the lines with these warm colors. Here, I'm going to get some pink in there because pink's my favorite. Some of my zebra lines are weird. Should I cover them in white? Well, you don't... Let me look at it. Let me look at what it looks like first. Because I really don't think you have to. I think they look good. If you think you need to add a little bit of white in the middle, that's not the end of the world. But I think they look okay. When you should put white, how about this? Let me circle back. When you should put white on your zebra lines is if you are trying to add color and it's just there's blue under there and your color is mixing with the blue and it just looks like a green or mucky, then it's probably best to, put a little white swipe in there, wait for the white to dry, and then go back in with these warm colors on top. Okay, but I'm still like in the picture, just filling in random spots of all these colors. You can even add a little bit of white into those colors if you want. Like there's no rhyme or reason. It's always my favorite way to say it, hey? There's no rhyme or reason as where you're putting all the paints or all the colors. Nothing's permanent. If you like don't like where you put it, well, you can do what Rose is doing, add a little bit of more white in there. Get some pink in here. But again, like looking close, like I'm going over top of lines, like looking close, it's messy. It's very important. Maybe I should add that into my rules at the start. It's very important to not get too like sucked in, like you're so close and you're painting every little stroke and you're looking at the painting so close, because it's so easy to see mistakes and to get caught up on details that like don't matter. Like I promise you that when people look at your painting from afar, they're not going to see anything that you're seeing. They're not going to see like, oh, this line's mucky or this line went over this, or oh no, you can see the pink throughout the bottom. They're just going to see from far away, which you should do. Like take a step back and like look at the piece as a whole like this and see that it looks so much different, right? And better when you're not so close to it. Gotta go to bed looking amazing. Remember to trust the process. Ah, Ashlyn. Thanks. You're right. The only thing I would suggest when you're in the hair is to always try to do those little wispies of color. Do, 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 do. Okay. What color are we missing in here? Green. I had an accidental nap and almost missed paint night. My God. Hey, we were already talking about you. Somebody asked where you were, Kenzie. You deserve that nap. You are just weeding things like it's your job. Okay, and look, Owl. Forgot about this, using all your colors. See, you can. Like, you don't have to stick to what I'm doing if you guys don't want to. Like, want to add some red in there, maybe? Like, add some red pops in there. I don't know. Realistically, we're trying to just add some color to all of the white spots. You want to not have any blank white in there. We want to have color. And again, you guys, we're slobbing. We're just slobbing that paint around. I would suggest to try to not put different colors. Like, if you want to go back to the warm and cool, that's probably a good place to start. When you put a warm color on a cool color and both the paints are wet still, it will usually not be a very pretty mixture. You're safer at mixing two of the same family. So like a yellow and orange blended together looks a lot nicer than an orange and a blue blended together, okay? But like I say all the time, I think some of you, like, you kind of have to just figure out that stuff by yourself. Like, see what it looks like when you mix those colors together or what happens. I was on Prime the other day and was it Prime or Crave? Shoot, now I don't remember. And it was just like painting with Jim or something. And I was like, oh, how cool. Like an artist has like a painting show, like something that I could do. That'd be cool. And I watched like the first 10 minutes and it was like such a mess. And he literally at the start was like, I don't think everyone can paint. Like, not like it was a mess, like he's bad at painting. He was just like, he's like, I don't think anyone can paint. Bob Ross lied to you. I don't think everyone can do it. And I was like, oh, that's not my motto. I'll have to show you guys some starts of it. Yeah, not poor Jim. No, he was an older artist, and it makes me laugh sometimes when they just like live the like grumpy old I hate the world. Yeah, I don't know if it's like full learning. I think it's just like he paints and like talks about like things he's learned in his life or something. I don't know. I'll find exactly what it is so that you guys aren't just like led astray. I feel like it's probably on Crave. Painting with John. And the first episode is literally called Painting Bob Ross Was Wrong. Hey guys, I'm Bob Ross. Love when people tell me I'm not going to be good enough. Super motivating. I know. I was like, rude. How rude. Okay, do you guys want to add some like pops of like light green in there? Would that be fun? I don't know. Yeah, don't listen to John, you guys. I truly believe anyone can paint. We've proven it here many times, I think. Oh god, my paintbrush is so dirty. John, Jim, we don't even know his name. Who's that guy? Who cares? Kenzie, I literally wrote down, don't forget to show Kenzie. The weird artist guy, and I forgot to show you. I'm just adding some greens in here for fun. Let's zoom in there. And see, like, I'm just literally trying to find where little white spots are in between the lines. Let's get some green in there. Classic is right. I will forget always. So how is everyone's alternative horsey? I know the painters aren't talking much today because it's a little bit more of a stressful one. Also, Kenzie, I forgot to mention when you were saying up there, you're allowed to miss a stream. It's very okay. We will forgive you if you do. You're finger painting now. See, look, that's the best. I finger painted on this original down here. Where is my hand? Beep. I finger painted on that guy too. Owl God is the best. Owl God, no, is the best. So enthusiastic. Kenzie, will you let me out of the closet? Hey, actually, talking about letting Kenzie out of the closet. Just kidding. That was a weird transition. That's the... Circle back. Kenzie and I are going to do a Valentine's stream, you guys. On Valentine's Day, which is Sunday this year. We might, like, I don't know, probably not paint. Let's, like, play games or something. We're auctioning off a date with Kenzie. I love that. Yes, we are. Facts. Yeah, like maybe we'll do like Jackbox games or whatever like we did that other time. I think that was fun. I think we all enjoyed ourselves. Haven't picked a time yet, Kenzie. I don't know if you want to decide one now. A salon that didn't give me a call back after I interviewed just like some photos on my gram. Rude. Do you want to drop her name and we'll all just comment rude? Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, how's our colors, you guys? If Dresden can make it, he's in. Yes! Love it. How are our messy zebras? Maybe you want to add some white into your blue and bring some of that color through. I don't know. You can do whatever. What time is it? 9:40. Okay, I'm just going to add some light blues in here for fun. I don't know. Oops. Yeah, that's a pretty blue. I just messed it in a bunch of green by accident, and that wasn't very pretty. And again, just filling in some spots. Okay. Now. What we are going to do is we're getting black out onto our palettes, folks. And we are going to kind of bring this baby together. Get purple too, black and purple on our palettes. Where is my black though? Black is the main thing first. Who are we kidding? But okay, now's the time for you to clean up this guy however you wish. Okay, it's gonna be. This is why I paint backgrounds last most of the time. My nose is so itchy. You're gonna get a big old brush. It can be square. I'll zoom out. It can be square, it can be pointed, it can be whatever you want. Now let's get this square. I'm going to use this little guy. Boop. And we are going to take our black. Add some water to our brush, not chocolate milky or anything, but some water to pull stuff around. A pinky finger sounds like a brush to me. There you go, that works too. And we're going to go up and just paint this. Like, this is what I mean by clean up. Like, you can make it skinny. You can clean up some of those lines that you want. We're going to come up right close to that zebra. Right close. Clean up those lines. And then if you want to do it painterly like I do in my paintings, like once you come out to the sides, you just get a little bit rougher with your paintbrush. You're very calm and pressured when you're coming close to the front of to the outline of your zebra, right? We'll get those lines in there. But then once you have that thick line, you can go back in and just be really rough and crazy on the outside, right? Be nice and smooth, close to your guy. And then paint her crazy on the outside. Or paint it completely black flush all the way. That is completely up to you. I know some people hate the painterly whatever, but it's fun, okay? You can do some drips if you want to by just adding more water to your paint brush and paint. Try your fingers. It's so fun. Yeah, let's see, look. We have fun on paint nights, you guys. Just experimental. Love it. As Jim would say, they can get out of here. You mean people who don't like the painterly? Hey, you know, nothing wrong with that. You can stay if you want, but we're going to judge you. Just kidding. This is a safe space for everyone, okay? What would Jim do? WWJD. Okay, we're just getting crazy on the edges. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And when we come up to the hair, you can change your brush if you want. Again, some people like have preferences of what brush style works best for them. But when you come up to the hair, we're just going to do the opposite. All right, we are just going to go at the top and you're going to brush in that hairline. Oops, I covered it up a little bit. We can fix that with some white. But again, see, we're going to brush it down just to get that same hair texture. And then we go. I am the art mom. I'm the art teacher you never asked for. I'm the Miss Lippy of this century. I don't eat glue, though. 10 points to whoever gets that reference, and it can't be Kenzie because she already knows that reference. No? No? You don't know? How's that? Like maybe this little brow is a little bit too sharp. Fix it with black. That's fine. Looks great. Good night, Tay. Oh, good night, Lisa. Oh, God, no. Says they did a terrible thing, but I don't believe them. What do you need help with? You let me know. What happened? Okay. How is that? Okay. You forgot you have a birthday dinner with your grandpa tomorrow and paint doesn't come off? Just live that artist life. One, it should come off. That's weird. But embrace the paint. Like I do. Just kidding. Okay, so we have that background in there. We have our zebra kind of ready to go. We're going to do a couple. I just realized we didn't paint the snout. It's just blue. I just realized, but sorry, you guys. I gotta paint that guy blue. We are going to, though, tweak their eyes a little bit, tweak the lines a little bit, and we're basically done. We're gonna go as quick as we can. I'm sorry, Rosie. I know it's late for you, little cutie. Schnout. Schnoz. I'm just painting it blue fully in there. Same blue I used throughout the rest. Yeep, yeep. And we'll use black to finish up that nostril that we drew there. Put some green in there if you want. It's also a cool color. Fill in those spots. Okay. Okay, so to start cleaning things up. Can't wait to see Rosie's. I know. I got some teasers and it's so cute already. Okay. We have black on our brushes still, and we're just going to quickly do an eyeball and some lines on here, and then white and purple are really going to finish it off for us. Adam just said schlob and sound effects necessary from across the house. You guys, you warm my soul when you just all know all my catchphrases. Okay? Okay. So we still have black on our brush. We're in these eyeballs here. And we're basically just filling in a smaller circle of black. The blue is still on the outside. It's probably hardly going to look like anything different. But we still have the blue on the outside. We just put a little circle of black in there. Do you see that? Okay. Okay. And realistically down here on his snout, this should be black too in here. Sorry, I'm jumping around like a psycho. Even this mouth too can be black. Okay. And you guys could pick at this forever. Honestly, you can put colors, as many colors as you want, get as complex as you want. But of course, we've got to do it the simplest way first. So now with black, we have a little baby brush on us, right? And you can use this little brush. Remember, don't push too hard on the brush. But you can use it to clean up some of these lines. You want some of the blue to still pop through, right? We don't want to cover all of our work. Oh, you can't even see what I just did. Like I always say, you don't want to cover your past work, right? You want to show everything you've done. You don't want to hide it all. And we are just going to thicken up some of these lines. Like how about this one right behind his head? Maybe you brought some of that blue over that line a little bit and you want it to be a little bit thicker. And this is kind of, I'm not going to do the whole thing because we're going to have to pick at it a little bit yourselves. But you can go through and start just strengthening up some of these lines, cleaning up some of those spots. Everyone's is going to be different on this stage, this step. Because everyone's lines are probably different. They're in different spots. There's different white areas to cover. You just want to make sure there's no little white pieces sticking out. Lines who? I don't know them. Never met them. It's okay if they're not exactly like the blue ones that you did. You can clean them up or change them around a little bit. But again, always look at the reference photo. Like squint at the reference photo and see where the darker lines are. Here's something John, Jack, Jim won't get. That jerk won't even get it. We should petition to just change it. Change his show to the Taytayski show. So. Just kidding. Okay, where more like jerk show. You guys like need to see it. I'll show you a clip of it after. I'll show you a little short clip. Okay. And like there's nothing wrong with being weird, you guys. Like I'm weird too. Artists are weird. We're weirdos. And he just embraces his weird on his show, and I just like it. It just makes me laugh because I know what like people who don't get art or don't care about art or aren't artistic or whatever you want to say think about artists. Again, that's a very big stereotype, but you know the stereotype of like the starving artist or whatever. One thing that the Jeff whatever guy said that I do agree with is that everyone can draw when they're kids, but then when you grow up, you like lose that like childhood wonder that like helps you be creative and whatever. And if you don't feed that inner child, then it's harder to do. It's not harder, but it can dampen your creativity a little bit. It's fair. It's a very fair thing to say. And so he just talks about how his parents helped him. They like soothed his art brain or whatever. Not soothed it. Maybe soothed it is the wrong word. Fed it. But then he still had the grumpy old man in him. So that makes me sad. Our generation is poor. We can't even feed ourselves, let alone an inner child. Am I eating for two here? Oh, that's funny. Okay. And the reason I told you to get purple out too is because that's the same, like we can go through the same thing. You can add some purple where the blacks are. Purple is a great, cool color that I always use in shadows, depending if you want to, if you want, what am I saying? If you want to add more color, more fun to it, that's always possible. And you guys know how I feel about white highlight and what it does to finish. Not to finish, what it does to finish it off. Yeah, finish it off is the best word for that. A white highlight always brings everything together. Owl God says theirs looks like a toddler finger painted it. Well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Can you tell it's a zebra still? Kinda. Here we go. Justin sent his in. Okay. But we're not even done. You guys, we have to do the white highlights. Okay? Okay? Let's get to it right now. Let's get to business. So, we're going to come up to this horse's face. It's a zebra. This zebra's face. You're going to make sure there's no black on your brush. You want it pure white in there. Okay? I'm using a very small little guy. Boop. Justin panicked. I'm going to get pure white on my brush, and we're going to start by doing just one white circle in that zebra's eyeball. Check that out already. Like, boom! Cutie. Right? Looking through your glasses made you feel sick? Yeah, sorry guys. Look at my my cross-eyed problems. I know Dan tried on my glasses and he was like, no. He can't. And it's funny because I need my glasses to be stronger than this for how cross-eyed I am, but my doctor was like, you will be you would be sick. Look at that. It's like very magnified. Okay, and the one thing about this zebra's eyeball, you can bring a line on top if you want. But the best part about zebras is their beautiful eyelashes, okay? Now remember, you want to press very lightly, but you're going to start halfway through the eye, and their eyelashes are literally just straight down. Maybe out a little bit to the left. That's the right. But adding these little long lashes, do you see that there? And same on this side for our little Zeeb over here. He has a little bit of an eyelid, and we're going to throw out some whoop, 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 whoop. Long eyelashes. Same on the bottom. He's got beautiful... Oh, wow, that's a thick one. That's fine. Beautiful long lashes. Could you have done that with yellow? Yeah, of course. Of course you could. We can even add some yellow in there too. Look at me with a real question, he says. Yes, you totally can. Let's just clean up that line down there. Little Taytayski, you're so talented, I'm jealous. I'm here to teach you how to do it too. So you don't have to be jealous. Okay? Now that we have white on our brush, you can bring some little swipes of white throughout if you want. Let's bring that schnoz up here a little bit. And we can put some little more highlights on the side here. We can make some lines of white around that snout. We're just plopping some white around, okay? Maybe there's just a little bit of white right there for like a little highlight. I don't know. And remember, like this painting, horse lips are so soft. I love them. Horse lips are soft. Horses actually terrify me. I won't lie to you. Outlines and white highlights make my life, says Grunge Mania. Let me tell ya. You guys know that me too. I talk about it all the time. That's all I say always. Do they not? I know. And it's funny because one of my teachers would hate me for teaching you guys to use white highlight the way that I do. You're only in real, like real, whatever, not real painting, but everything's real painting. But, yeah, I know, like real painting's a bad thing to say. But when, in traditional painting, when you're taught, you're only supposed to use pure white in like the brightest of brightest spot on your piece, and it's supposed to be very minuscule, right? Like there shouldn't be pure white everywhere. And I'm just like, throw it everywhere. Sounds like something Jim would say. I know, screw Jim. Okay, here we've got the white on our brush. And in the hair, this is the best part with these little tiny strokes. We're just going to add some nice white little highlights on that afro of his. I think you mean jerk, not Jim. Yeah, exactly. See, we're pulling some white streakies through that hair. For some of you, it might be easier to go from down up. For some of you, it might be easier to go up, down. I don't know. Whatever's easiest for you. What I mean by that is like starting down in the hair and coming up. Or starting from the very tip at the top here and coming down. I don't know. Maybe go between both. Oops, that was a thick one. But see how the white just makes them pop out so much more on the canvas? Let Joe fret. I just mixed both of those words together. Freak flag. Fly. Okay. Okay. You can come into that ear and it's same thing. Swipe some little swipies. Also, you got most of the paint off? Good. It's so funny. One time I was on Pig Stand. I just came to watch a Pig Stand stream. And I can't remember what they were talking about. It was something about like on a first date, like cleanliness on a first date or something. Or if you see somebody with dirty, like dirt under their nails or something. They were just talking about hygiene. And then I come in and they're like, oh, but it's okay if you're Taylor and you have paint on your hands and stuff, because that's just your job and that's okay. And I like laugh so hard because my mother hates the state of my hands. Like sometimes my nails look like there's dirt underneath them, but it's like, no, it's ink stained that I tried to scrub out for days, that it's just like, what's the point? I'll just live my life filthy. It's fine. Same for hair dye. Exactly. Hairdressers get it. It's just like, don't judge my dirty hands, okay? Who needs gloves? Psychos, you guys. Just kidding. You're not a psycho if you use gloves, but I cannot. When I got those tattoos on my hands, remember I had to wear a glove for a little bit? Like, no. I hate it. It feels so gross. Nurses and doctors, I don't know how y'all do it. Okay. So the one thing that I just want to make sure that we all have here is, because we're doing this crazy rainbow style, it's very easy to like lose shape and lose dimension in this guy, like that we've worked so hard to build and figure out his body. So what we're going to do with our purple for our last step, if I can find my purple. Aw. Give me 1 second. But I like blood on my hands. Wait, what? I love how I just started this hate on for this artist. Where's my purple at? Come on, there's gotta be another purple in here somewhere. Okay, well. See if this works. So we're getting purple out. Our purple's dark. So we are going to use this purple with a little bit of water on our brush, but we want it pretty opaque. And we are going to come into these spots that we want to shade out and pop out. So we're going to put some purple right behind this eye here. And we're going to bring it down to right under his jaw. Again, it can be messy and roughly placed to kind of follow with all of our style that we've been doing. But see already how I made this line there. Made a little bit of shadow. And we can see his head popping out a little bit more. Because again, it's very difficult. I completely get it. To like define shape when it comes into the rainbow, because usually you can use color to help you use value and to pop stuff out and to bring importance to things. But when we use a rainbow piece and it's just like, bah, color everywhere, sometimes you have to be conscious of where the dark spots are. So I'm just going to go through and add some other spots just to make them pop out the way that you want to. All right? Does that like kind of make sense a little bit? Again, if you want to be more intense, is, again, working with the warms and cool colors. Pop some cool color in to pop back because it appears further into the distance, right? People's eyes think cool colors look farther in space. So if you want to add a shadow and you want to bump something back further so people's eyes think they're farther away, then toss a cool color on there. I would pay you money, but I have to get money, lol. Robert, appreciated, but not necessary. You sweet soul. But you can pay me a follow. Hey, that's almost better. I need as many followers as I can on here. Because I've grown my Instagram. Instagram's my baby. That's what I'm pretty sure I've been on Instagram for over 10 years, you guys. Did that age me? Yeah. I remember when Instagram came out. And I've had the same Instagram this whole time. So it's been taking me years to grow on Instagram. So I'm still new to caffeine. So mama needs some help on here. My first photo was a snowbank with a sepia filter. Oh my gosh, Kenzie. Hey, that's actually, I don't remember the last time I've been to the bottom of my Instagram. Maybe we should go on a little journey. Okay, here is our zebra. Maybe want to toss some blue in there. Or purple down there. I don't know. Whatever you want. Whatever you feel like you need to pump back on your piece. You need more followers for this masterpiece. Oh, well, thanks. Wait till you see everybody else that was painting along with us today. Because I step by step go through the whole thing. And people at home draw along too. And let me see. Oh, it's 10:11. Okay, Rosie probably has to go to bed soon. Should we see? This is my time, you guys, to ask questions. If you have any, if you need help with anything else. Let me. I'm just gonna put a little pink in there. Robert's sharing it. Oh, thanks. Always appreciate a share. Every Thursday, we're painting something new as a class together. And you know what? The best part actually is we're painting Bernie Sanders next week. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. I can't wait. I haven't decided how to teach you guys, but it's gonna be good. Feel the burn. How's that? For a little zebra. I wish I could paint. Well, you came to the right place. This is where we teach you. Look at everybody in the comments. Well, you can. Thanks for the free advertising. Always, you guys. How's that for a rainbow uni? It's not a unicorn. It's a zebra. Have people been sending in their pictures? Yes. Okay. Justin? Okay, here, you guys. Where's my Instagram here? Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to miss your guys' comments, though, when I have you up here. Oh, my gosh. Let's just put you down there. Okay. What do we got? Oh, my gosh. Look at that one. A nice yellow background, too. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, my gosh. What have I done? Okay, good. What else do we have? We have... Oh my gosh, you guys! That one's so good too! Too scared to add a background. You don't need to change the back... Like, don't be scared. You don't need a background either, actually. White background actually looks good too. But don't be scared. Okay, we got that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys all rocked it today. Okay, Justin. Here. Stressing. Look at it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. You like my... Oh, are you talking about my eyes or the zebra's eyes? I guess I'm pretty close to the camera. I usually don't come this close. Kenzie sent me hers. It's so cute. Oh, so cute. Oh, look, we got a little buddy coming along with the paint night. You can send it in an email if you want. If you don't have Instagram, that is okay. Okay, you guys, we always get we get the process of Rosie's. What does that say? Can we see it? I have some polishing up to do, but this was pretty hard. It was a tougher one. It was a tougher one. But it looks like you did a good job from what we can see right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think we got an update here. And Justin, I can't see your first photo didn't work for some reason. Oh God, it's not a dead horse. We will love to see it. You can email on it. I know it won't play. It plays on my computer, but it won't play on here. I mean, it plays on my phone, but it won't play on the computer. And it's beautiful. Come on. Oh, you even got music to it. You guys, Justin just like blew all of us out of the water because it has music and it has graphics. Okay, well. Okay, Justin. None of us know how, but he nailed it. Nailed it. Where did... Let me just refresh this. My lips are chapped still. Come on. My computer's just... not... There we go. You guys, look at her zebra. Rosie. Good job. Ah, so good. So, oh my gosh, what am I doing? So good as usual. Let me get out of here. Okay, you guys. Good job. Rosie, 10 plus to everyone. Oh yes, Al God knows sending me theirs. My email is... I'll write it down at the... can I type? You guys are just going to get a close-up of my face here. Rosie has wet spots she still wants to fix. That's totally fine. That is totally fine. What am I writing down here? Sorry if you can see. Get the @ in there. @gmail.com. Is that how there we go. My email's down there. I'm also gonna send my elephant pic I made for a baby shower. Yeah, of course. Send it my way. Who's asking about Rosie? Rosie is my little art protege. I think that's a good way to call it, right? I was just gonna say she's 6, but she's 7 now. Rosie is a 7-year-old artist whose mom hooked us up through Instagram. And she's just like Justin said, the most up-and-coming artist. She's very talented. And they're all hung up on the walls around me. And sometimes we're lucky enough that she comes and paints with us. You can see on my Instagram @Taytayski, you can see a lot of Rosie stuff on there. That sweet little soul. She paints better than I did when I was that age, for sure. I feel like at an angle, he's a little crazy, but that's fine. That's fine. We basically have the same birthday, too. That's true. We're a day apart, which is pretty nuts. Let's see here. That's okay if you're sending it from your school account. That's fine. Does anybody have questions? Like, should we put... do you want splatter on it? Do you want... Like, are we done? Do we have more questions? I don't get why on the screen for you guys that looks so white when it's not on mine. Let's just add some blue in there. I don't get why that just looks like the white spot. Draw your name. Oh yeah, I guess I could. I gotta sign it. That's true. Okay, my signature. Let's just do what this isn't my normal signature, but that's okay. Like I said, guys, on my YouTube, it's coming. A video of technique of splattering and line and all that is coming. Do I have time usually? No. Let's sign it right here. Yeah, sure. Tay. Whoop. Whoop. Tay. There we go. Little zebra. It's a little... Now I'm just picking on it while I'm waiting. It actually says Tay. I can see why that looks like you from far away. Here, I'll show you closer. That T does look like a Y, doesn't it? T-A-Y. Whoop. How do we feel about the zebra, you guys? Did we enjoy it? Who's Tay? Who's that? I'm sure you saw my story that I posted a picture of what I looked like 10 years ago, just like a different human. Hey! Don't call her a dummy. She's just joking. Yeah, I guess it was like my Acrylic stage before Acrylic was cool. It's not a phase, it's a lifestyle. So actually though, in that picture, it was for my 19th birthday, I shaved both sides of my head like this. So I basically had like a huge mohawk, basically. I didn't like make it into a mohawk often, but I mean, I didn't make it often. I never made it into a mohawk, but it basically was a mohawk. And it took me like 5 years to grow my hair out to match with the rest of my hair. It was the worst thing ever. And then what did I do when I turned 23? Shaved the whole back of my head. And it'll never grow back, so I'll just shave it always. I just constantly shave it. I never learned, obviously. See, it's not a phase, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. That's actually really funny because Stacy can actually vouch for that because she just did my hair recently. I have a very deceiving amount of hair. It's thin, but there's a lot of it. So that's why I can shave half of my head. And when my hair's down, you don't know. You don't know. And remember, you guys, as I'm just puttering a little bit, and then it's time for thumbnail, our favorite part. Kenzie's fine but dense. That's what her ex says about her. You silly bitch. You kill me. But remember, guys, if you want, you can like, well, let's like put some little. Oh, that's bad. Like, do you want to like paint some little circles on there of color? Some little. That's a terrible paintbrush to do that with. You can do circles of different colors if you want. You can splatter color on there if you want. You can leave it black if you want. I don't know. Color's fun. Okay, you sent it? Okay, cool. I won't be able to show it on the screen like that, but I'll show it with my phone, okay? Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to paint some more little splotchies on there. Boop, boop. First one is the zebra. It won't click. I only have the zoom ins. Oh, look at that little elephant. Oh, look. Look at the little baby elephant. Looks like a little elephant in a cloud. That's their favorite texture one. And then look, we got a nice little splatter on there. It's a whale. Oh, it's a little elephant. So cute. I like how you called your email, oh no. Why oh no? It was great. I like that textured one too in there. Okay. Okay. Thanks for sending it in. Okay, it's thumbnail time, which means this guy's gotta get out of there. Bye. Okay, I can't really see, but that's fine. Feed him a carrot. Oh, I don't have Dan to get me a carrot. I should feed him a carrot, though. That's funny. God damn it, Dan. I could feed him a carrot. That's a good one. I do have a carrot, but I can also Photoshop a carrot. You should Photoshop yourself in a zoo and pretend to be in a cage with him, just like we're just in a little cage. Ilham, wait, where are the updrips at? Ilham, you're too late. I'm sorry. Should I just Photoshop myself into Chris Rock? The zebra as well? What else we got, you guys? I feel like feeding it a carrot is good. I take one nap and updrips go out the window. You're right. I did fail you. They shouldn't go out the window. I was more stressed. It's stressful to teach Rainbow, okay? Like, you know what I mean? But it can't eat it. I know, but it's just... I think... I'll get this out of the way. One thing about the thumbnails... Oops, that fell. People who... You have to see my YouTube channel and see what type of thumbnails we go for. That's our favorite part, is making up ridiculous thumbnails. Like, I photoshopped myself into Baby Yoda last week. Do I just feed it? Photoshop yourself as a zebra then. Like, you know what? I probably should. A zebra or like, what you call it? Kenzie just said the hippo. I should be the hippo lover. This is me just posing. This one's not as exciting as the other stuff to do thumbnails with, so maybe it won't be our favorite part because we can't. Photoshop yourself with a long face. Bust out the smudge tool. Okay, have you guys seen that TikTok? Like, what you call it? It's a... Why can't I think of the word? It's a filter. And you go, whoa, and it just like turns into you're a horse. 25 Robert. It's a great time. It's a great idea because guess what? That's my job. That is my job. I'm a full-time artist. I paint for a living. I paint commissions for people, or I paint paintings to sell. These are just paint night ones where I teach you guys to paint too. Rosie's done for tonight and she's going to fix his eye tomorrow. Hey, that's great. Your mom will send me a picture tomorrow. Excited to see. Yeah, Kenzie. Thank you, Kenzie. My books are closed right now. And free, unfortunately, doesn't work in this joint here. I'm just going to come back here. Rosie sent us the final for today. Let me just refresh this. We don't free here, unfortunately. Check out this. Oh, where am I here? Oh my gosh, why did it go away? Come back. I don't want you guys to have to see all the messages there. Well, that's as close as we're gonna get. Ah! Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, Rosie, as usual. Oh. Free's the best kind of money? For some people, isn't it? For the people who get the stuff for free. Okay, guys, I guess I got us all amped up for the thumbnail stage when really it's not that exciting. Right? Brawl with them. I just feel like I'm gonna feed it a carrot. That works. Oops. Oh, the actual final's loaded now. Okay, let's get that in there. Let me see. I don't get why it's not loading on mine. Come on. Computer? It's not uploading on my computer. Let me try it on here. Let me see. Yeah, this is the only picture I still have, is this guy. Which is so cute! Oh, Rosie. Killing it as usual. I'll be posting all of Rosie's stories always. Her mom always shares the process with us. Her stories through. Oh, now it's through. There it is. Okay. Where's my Instagram button here? Let's see here. There we go. Oh, so good. Nice, cool background. You made it a unicorn. Good job, Rosie. As usual. Oh. Yeah, nailed it. As usual. Good job, bro. Doing such a good job always. Okay, here we get out of there. Good job, Rosie. Now I'm missing something else on here. Nope. Now compare that to mine. Hey, there's no comparing. Like I said before, I can't, like, Rosie paints better than I did when I was that age. Way better. That horn needs some glitter. Look at that. Okay, perfect. Love that. It looks like she has no body, but the canvas is my body. This is my thumbnail, just... Oh well, there was one in there that'll do. I could kiss it. That could be a thumbnail too. Alright, you guys. It's already 10:30. I'm hungry. We painted a rainbow zebra. Thanks for painting with me, everybody. Thanks for the newbies, the oldies. Al Got No coming back for the second time in a row. Daryl and Lisa, thank you. You guys are the best. Who you calling old? Not you. But realistically, in this department, you're an old, because you've been here from the beginning, not your age. It's 4:30 p.m. Bro, we're in very different time zones. It's 10:35 p.m. for me. So that's good for you to know. The time difference. Because I started at 8 p.m. my time. Oh, thanks everybody. Thanks for the love. Thanks for painting along. I hope you had fun painting a little zebra. Everybody did so good. Bye. Oh, you're in Australia. Ooh, that's cool. It's 4:30 p.m. What day? Like, what number day is it? Is it Thursday or is it Friday already? Time zones are always so interesting to me. It's Friday already. Crazy. I meant number like 28, 29, whatever, you know, same thing. Crazy. Well, it's Thursday right now. So you watch the lives a day ahead. That's crazy. Okay, now I'm just gabbing. Story of my life. I just tangent my life away. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for coming. See you next Thursday, where we're painting Bernie Sanders at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. What number day is that? Let me check. The 4th. See y'all on the 4th. Because who doesn't want to paint Bernie, right? 7 o'clock PT. 8 o'clock ET. No. 8 o'clock MT. 10 ET. Yep. I was like, that ain't ET phone home. Okay. Okay, talk to you soon. Catch you on the flip side.